Hey, what's up, guys? It's Retro Coyote here, and you're tuning into the Rerun, YouTube's okayest furry nostalgia and retro gaming podcast. And I am Retro Coyote. How we doing? So I had previously recorded a video reacting to an awesome creator and their video about why we love retro technology, and it's an amazing video. Unfortunately, the audio was so crunchy and bad because I am not very good at audio that I didn't feel comfortable posting it. And it was in no way the fault of the original video creator. It was me, and I goofed. But I still wanted to make something and react to something for you guys because the reaction videos do reasonably well. I enjoy making them. I enjoy getting to enjoy content alongside you guys and give my opinions as I understand it. So we're doing another one of these because that, and they're kind of easy to make. So there you go. Now, I am trying to make videos more often. I'm doing badly at that. Because I'm actually working on another project for my Pokemon Ribbon Challenge, which I keep needing to buy items for because it's so frustrating. It's a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but it's so frustrating. I've posted a couple shorts about the freaking Game Boy connector over here, making me angry. And there's still one or two games I need to get get the ball rolling on it. But we'll go over that when we go over that. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I will tell you that right now. If you've never done ribbon collecting or tried to do a ribbon master challenge, give it a try. Seriously, best way to play the game. Anyway, if you enjoy the channel, if you like the content here on this channel, then please make sure to like and subscribe. We're growing our community here all the time, and I'd love to have you with us. Also, I know the economy sucks right now, but if you want to support the economy and me more directly, check out our Patreon. There's a link down below in the description as well. Not only will it support me, but it'll get you a shout out here in the video. It'll get you access to our community Discord where we talk about retro tech and ideas for the channel. And I get opinions from you guys, and I listen to y'all's experiences with that kind of thing. So we have fun. Anyway, yeah, so we're checking out another video here today. And hopefully the audio for this will be better. I can post it. Yeah. So we're checking out Sean Digital. I really like his stuff. Definitely check him out. We're going to be taking a look at a video he put out a couple months ago, I think, about why arcades suck. So let's check it out.
Arcades, the place you go when you want to play Flappy Bird, Skee Ball, or Diarrhea Russian Roulette. I always lose that one, but I'm feeling lucky today. Let me get the jalapeno pretzel. Arcades were once a special place where you could play video games, eat delicious sodium slop, and hang out with your hashtag squad, or should I say posse, because it's the 80s. But those days of arcades are long gone. Also, they're not just an 80s thing. I went to Chuck E. Cheese a lot in the 2000s, and I'm counting.
Yeah, it's true. There were arcades in the 90s. It's kind of their dying era. One of my earliest memories, as a matter of fact, was being dragged out of an arcade, kicking and screaming out of the Irving Mall because I wanted to play more video games. So, yeah, our arcades were a thing. They were awesome.
That. Arcades kind of suck now, and not just because I'm older. I have real evidence to prove my case. I'm going to start off with our first reason, which is pricing. Just everything about pricing. What is this? I thought I came here to play games, not do marginal analysis. Now I gotta figure out the optimal amount of money. What is this?
Okay, let's take a look. Extra chips. What is this? David Buster's. Okay. 85. Okay, those chips I think are basically your tokens. Huh. Okay.
I thought I came here to play games, not do marginal analysis. Now I gotta figure out the optimal amount of money to spend to get the best deal Why is this Shark Tank? I did not prepare for this. This sucks in every way. It is so predatory, and it always starts off the night on a bad foot. Editor, if you're going to use the picture of Sonic with his feet hanging out, at least censor his foot and email me the original. You never feel good about the bonus credits you got. It's an instant cold sweat of regret because you spent like $30 more than you had planned. And it just goes on to a card, which, yes, is more convenient, but it doesn't feel tangible.
Why choose a sleepover smart bed?
Can it keep me warm when I'm...
Hate that crap. It's all on a card, and yeah, you can take it with you, but... Dude, no. Back in the day, when you were in line, like, let's say like Street Fighter, what you would do if you were next up, you would put your quarters up on that cabinet while the guys in front of you played. Let them know you were next. And yeah, you would think someone would run off with it, but no, it was very much an honor system. And people kind of respected that tradition. We don't do that no more because it's now on a card. Kind of sucks, but like it is what it is.
Putting in $10 to a change machine and having to stand there for a full minute while it dumps out a bunch of quarters, then having to lug around those 12 pounds of quarters all night feels tangible as hell. Not to mention, all the games cost a different number of credits. Like that should make sense. Certain games should cost more, but it just ruins the fun. I'm here to have fun. You spend the whole time budgeting rather than playing what you want. Like, would you rather play Yellow by Coldplay on the Guitar Hero arcade?
That's true, man, because, oh my god, there used to be an arcade that I really enjoyed. It was called Tornado Terry's. You'd go to Tornado Terry's, and you would pay a set fee. And that set fee would let you play all the games all day. Like, one time Mom took us there, open to close. She paid our way in, gave us a little bit of extra to buy snacks with, and she just went off and did her thing. We were in the arcade all day playing Battletoads and DDR and stuff like that. And yes, there were games you had to pay extra for. Those are the ones that, you know, doled out tickets for prizes. But if you just wanted to play the video games, do it at Tornado Terry's, paying the flat fee, you're in, you go, you play. Amazing. Now, he's right. Everything costs some different amount of money, and it's stupid.
Arcade game once, or would you rather play skee ball 3 times? Choose wisely. Don't fuck this up. We have 5 minutes until they close. Also, why did Chuck E. Cheese make you exchange your American money for Chuck E. Cheese tokens? Like, it was still 1/4 per token. What's the point of this conversion? Does the bank that Chucky go to not accept U.S. tender? Switch banks, bro. Why are you making this our problem? I know I already kind of alluded to this the whole time, but goddamn, this shit is so expensive now. You have to skip a few meals if you want to fit an arcade trip into your budget for the month. Not only is the pricing intentionally confusing, but just this whole thing is so much more expensive than ever before. I know 20 buckaroos won't take you as far as it used to, but dude, this is bad. You used to refill your card or drop to your knees and beg your mom for more money, maybe once, maybe twice the entire night. But now $20 will last you like 10 minutes, and even a corner worker will tell you that is not a good deal.
No.
I don't have a solid grasp of what's okay to say on this platform. At least all this time and money will eventually add up to something. At least I'll get to leave here today with 2 Tootsie Rolls, a plastic froggy thing that I can flip with my finger, and a scented eraser that has no scent. I think Chuck E. Cheese is the reason I have such a solid grasp.
Oh my god, it's true though, man. Because like they had like the big prizes, like a fold-up scooter or a boom box or whatever. Those were like thousands upon thousands of tickets. And I always wondered, who got those? You know, what are you making multiple trips and taking your tickets with you? Like, who gets those prizes? Tell me down in the comments if you got one of the big prizes. Tell me the biggest arcade prize you won and how many tickets if you remember. Let me know because I want to hear those stories. Who got those big prizes? I got the erasers and shit. I don't know, man.
Finances now, like, I know if I skip out on this lame frisbee or this stupid stamp, like when am I ever going to need to stamp Chucky's face on something? If I just skip out on those, I can save up for the giant slinky. It's
Yeah.
okay to have a fun dip, maybe here, maybe there, but I got my eyes on the slinky. Now I'm still waiting for the adult version of that giant slinky, but I know it's eventually coming. If I just keep skipping out on these lame frisbees and stupid stamps, I'll get the giant slinky. Also, that wasn't a joke. I genuinely did save up for a long time to get the giant slinky from Chuck E. Cheese. Editor, pull up the picture of the giant slinky that I still have. Now
Yeah.
move to the left a little bit. Okay, now enlarge. Okay, enhance. I am the editor. I'm just giving myself more work now. Now we gotta address the elephant in the room. You've put on a lot of weight recently. You're like up to 2 tons now. I think we might want to start considering Ozempic maybe, which is a great segue to today's sponsor, Ozempic for Ramadan. The elephant in the room is games. I know arcade games have literally always been trying to nickel and dime you. That's probably where the expression comes from. But at least they had sick bangers to play and that were actively still coming out. The games available now can be categorized into like 5 categories.
Casino
First of all,
games.
we got the bad VR games. I know
yeah.
there are good VR games out there, but I do not want to spend $50 for 1 hour at a VR arcade. Even a hooker will tell you that's a bad deal. There, I can said the word. I don't know. Should I be concerned? I don't know. Usually these just take you on a roller coaster, which you could do at the Regal Cinemas, or they fly you through a CGI city made in like 2009. Second, you got the phone games, but big. At first, this was really cool, but once you friction burn off your fingerprint playing Fruit Ninja on a 50-inch monitor, you realize maybe Fruit Ninja should be regulated to a maximum size of an iPad. I don't know who wants to play, nor do I want to meet the person who wants to play Flappy Bird or Crossy Road for like $1 a play when you could just play it for free on your phone. I guess not Flappy Bird technically. I would spend a year's salary to be able to play Flappy Bird again for like 2.5 minutes and then get bored of it.
Mobile games, at the place where I worked, I used to work in wireless. At the Verizon store I worked at, there was one of the display phones that had Crossy Road. And I would play the crap out of some Crossy Road while I was supposed to be working.
What is it, 3 months of salary for an engagement ring? Sorry, babe. I spent a year's worth of my salary on an iPhone game. The third type of game is the sports game. This is an arcade. The sports is being used very loosely here. You got basketball, skee ball, the Homer Simpson soccer game, a football game, I don't know, the punching bag game. Let's throw in the beer pong for kids and various carnival games too. Yeah, dude, this is the arcade. Everything goes here. These are okay.
Fair.
I like the basketball high score one because I hate
they've been around since the beginning.
when my night out doesn't result in one of my arms being sore the next day. Fourth, we have the classic games. These are the games that your dad grew up playing. You'll see them often on like shirts at Old Navy with the faded logo graphic on there. Can we stop fucking distressing shirts? I'm not going to get into that. These can range from actually fun classic games to just quarter swallowers.
We ran a promotion cutting the price of Mint Unlimited.
I saw a proper old school joust cabinet up there once. That was kind of crazy. There was another arcade, kind of like Tornado Terry's, called Electric Starship Arcade. They're still going strong. I think they may have moved somewhere else, which is a bummer because they're doing really well, and I really want to hit them up again. Yeah.
There's a joke there. I just don't want to go and find it. You got pinball, Galaga, everything else that's just a real game in these arcades. I don't know, man. I don't know. Do I look like an arcadeologist to you? I mean, probably with the hair a little bit, but I'm not.
Yeah.
And finally, we have the most prevalent kind of game in the arcades. The gambling games. Because the arcade shouldn't be an escape from the daily grind of life. It should be a continuation of it. You're here to make a return on investment, not have fun. I don't like gambling. It's boring to me. The closest I've come to gambling is buying Pokemon cards and the diarrhea Russian roulette thing we were talking about earlier. We bar kids from casinos so they can't play slots, but what is this? What is this? You mind explaining what this is to me? These random chance games and these stupid fucking claw machines and all these other bullshit, just straight up gambling games take up way too much space at these fucking arcades, dude. Damn, I'm getting heated. I don't understand why there are so many freaking claw machine games at all of these. Like, there's rows and rows of claw machine games at arcade.
And they are proper rigged. Each and every one of them. Because you'll put in your coin and it will decide whether it is in rigged bullshit mode or what they call skill mode, where it actually works as advertised. So you have to get through so many rigged rounds to get it to work in skill mode. There are experts out there, high-level claw machine players who know how to do that. There's maybe some exploits out there, I'm sure. I just don't care enough to get into it that deep because I don't do those that often.
They're not all being used at the same time. Why do we need so many of them? They're taking valuable space from like the really big arcade games where you have to like step inside of them or ride on a snowboard. Put those there instead of these stupid claw machine games. Oh my god. If I want to gamble, I will go to a casino or sports bet from literally anywhere. How is this legal? But I am going to an arcade. Let me play Guitar Hero arcade version or the X Games snowboarder game. I don't want to sit here like a geriatric zombie just mindlessly tapping away hoping that I eventually make a return. And also, you're never going to make enough money to win that PS4 that's been sitting there for 10 years. There's a reason it's been sitting there for 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, even though the games mostly suck now, at least you could just hang out and enjoy the ambiance. The last section is just vibes. Just the general vibes are off. I'm going to sound like a real old fart here, but arcades are too loud. There, I said it. Call me what you want. Call me hot. See if I care. Call me a snack. Doesn't bother me. I'm here to hang out with my hashtag squad. Sorry, posse, but I can't hear shit. This might be a me problem, but I've said this before. I don't have a hearing problem. Everyone else just has a talking quiet problem. Like, this isn't even a joke. People, I don't know why people think I'm going to be able to hear them when they're talking like, project your voice towards my ears. Look up. But yeah, it's kind of not a vibe when Dave & Buster's is blasting Katy Perry and not the good kind of Katy Perry while I'm trying to talk to my friend's friend about their boring ass job. No offense, brother, I've been there, but I also did not talk about it like it was as interesting as a car engine. You ever think about that? You ever think about how like 90% of us don't know how a car engine works, yet we use one every day and just hope it doesn't explode somehow? Arcades also bring in teenagers who are all doing this new TikTok challenge called Who Can Get Away with the Biggest Crime? Look, I know teenagers are a point in like half of my videos, but guys, I swear to God, they are built different now. Look at these fucking statistics.
That's true, dude.
This is concerning. Look, I've been a teenager. It wasn't that long ago. I brought my skateboard into Dave & Buster's to do a sick kickflip in the photo booth. Because frankly, it's sick. But guys, come on. The employees here already have to deal with sticky children and sticky adults. They don't need to uncover the mystery of where the urinal went or what happened to the Homer Simpson that's inside the Homer Simpson soccer game. And the last part of this vibe section is that arcades have lost their aesthetic. There's this whole phenomenon going on right now where everything has to be geared towards adults and therefore be boring. Fast food places and arcades are acting like they're going to become the new workspace for adults working from home. But no, man. We got libraries and cafes. Why would I want to work 10 feet from the Terminator shooter arcade game? It's just going to be there tempting me all day. Let me tell you companies firsthand from an adult, just a regular adult. I'm literally a man at work. Stop doing this. This is boring. Arcades were the epitome of crazy design and fun. If I say arcade carpet, you get this lively image of abstract shapes having a goddamn party on a black background. I also think arcades were keeping the entire neon industry alive back in the day. Side note, can we stop with these LED neons? They're not fooling anyone. I don't care if neon, the gas neon gets too hot or it's absolutely demolishing our atmosphere. It looks sick. Let's just stick with real neon. Do I truly believe that arcades should fully embrace their radical 80s roots, even though it's kind of tacky?
Yes.
Yes, because at least it's unique, interesting, and true to them. This is a place for fun, not spreadsheets. Get your spreadsheets out of here, you fucking dork. You don't have to be a generic, cool hangout that's so fun, but not too fun. We're still corporate safe. If you're over 30, please come for the nostalgia and spend $50 on beer because you have money now. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
I still think
It's
arcades
that.
are fun. I would love to go more, but the economy, the GDP, the PNG of Baraki. I'm still going to go to Dave & Buster's and Round 1 and maybe look into some hearing aids because these games kick ass. I wish
true.
arcades would lean more into the whole being a hub for games. I still don't understand how gambling is allowed in here. Arcade
Yeah.
games have so much potential now that we have tech like this
Yes.
and graphics like that. I don't really have anything else to say. We're just talking about arcades here, man. Follow the Instagram, try out some.
Like, could you imagine, like, your local arcade hosting an officially sanctioned Pokemon tournament? Or, like, a Pokemon trading day where you guys get together? You know, I know we can do it online now. I know. It'd still be really cool. And even just a place for trading card games. You know, a little table set aside off to the corner where the weird specky nerds have something to do on days other than Friday. Yeah. But yeah, man. Absolutely. Definitely check him out. He is a fantastic YouTuber. Chon Digital, very good stuff. And I'm going to put this video up for you guys. If you enjoyed the content here on this channel, then please make sure to like and subscribe. Upload videos as often as I can. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.